Hello there. Today is Friday, the 11th of August, and here what I learned from people during this week. How not to be blinded by an idea, just in time or just in case. Examining how risky you are before freelancing. The harm reduction methodology. And creating original stuff, even if it sucks. So check it out. First, during our Freelance Thrive conversation, Henry Latham said about how it's easy to be blinded by an idea we like.
If we're really excited about an idea, we're going to blind ourselves to whether actually, hey, is that a good idea? Is it not? We run an experiment. Even with data, we can manipulate that subconsciously to sort of fit our own narrative. Yeah. So we need to be able to zoom out, look at things objectively, so that we don't go down the wrong path too long.
Second, recently I listened to Andrew Huberman's podcast with Tim Ferris as a guest, and I loved very much the concept of just-in-time learning instead of just-in-case learning, which means that if, for example, you have two books to choose, it's always better choosing the one you can apply to your life right now, not the one that you can apply someday. However, I would tweak this rule a little, and maybe Tim also does it. I would allocate 90% to just-in-time and leave 10% for just in case, because you never know how amazing ideas you might have on the intersection of sometimes totally different things. And check the link to the episode below. Third, on the Freelance Thrive conversation with Bertrand Rothen, he pointed out a very interesting moment I've never thought about freelancing.
First of all, examine yourself as in your personality. Are you risk averse or are you open to risks? Because you have to be open to risks, otherwise you're not going to love it.
Fourth, from a recent article that Jess Hobbs wrote, I learned what the harm reduction methodology is and how much it's important to meet people where they are instead of waiting for them where we are and getting anxious because they are not coming to us. So check the link to the article below. And fifth, during our community live conversation, Tom Ross inspired me so much by sharing this.
I've played for years, but I'm like very average at best, but I really love it. Like it's great, but you know, I never learned theory, so I've got quite bad technique. I think because I'm creative, I always prefer coming up with original stuff, even if it sucks. So it's quite rare that I will sit and learn an entire song, and I'd be a better guitarist and bassist if I did that. Instead, I just kind of tinker. And I think a lot of the stuff I write is quite like alternative, indie, like a lot of the music that I grew up loving, like that kind of vibe.
And I can totally relate to how much more interesting it is to figure something out on your own instead of just repeating after others, and how much happiness it brings at the end. And just like that, these were 5 things I have learned from people during this week. And what you learned this week, share it in the comments here or on LinkedIn, and let's connect. And if you learned something new, share this video with your friend. That's it. I'm done. See you next week.